Well, Cal, not a conversation we expected to be having today, but the weather made sure that the game at Leyton Orient was delayed until Tuesday night. Fans experience the game being called off in one way. How do you guys experience it being down preparing for the game?
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock, really. We just finished sort of one of our meals on match day, and then I hadn't seen that there was a pitch inspection, so we were sort of waiting around in the hotel, and then out of nowhere we had a message come through to say that the game was off and we'd be travelling back to Derby. So, the weather's obviously, quite harsh at the minute with some of the temperatures. So, I guess these things happen at this time of year. So we came back to Derby, and we go again today to prepare for a big game tomorrow night that will look to progress in a big competition.
How disruptive is a postponement like that? Because I know how meticulous the work is to prepare you for a match day, and then that match day doesn't happen. So how does that change sort of the physical challenges, the loads that you guys go through?
Well, it's obviously it's at the end of a preparation week where you play the game and then that doesn't happen, so you sort of have to quickly sort of readjust your thinking. We had yesterday off, and we've come back in this morning, and we'll sort of re-prepare for the game, and we'll touch over the same sort of plans that we were looking to impose for the game tomorrow night. So of course it is a disruption, but in sort of this industry you have to be prepared for things that can sort of alter your planning. So everyone's excited to go again back down tomorrow night. It'll be a good game. They're a tough side, so we're full focus for the fixture tomorrow.
We always ask players about their FA Cup memories and what the competition means to them. Are things a bit different for you, given I think you didn't come over till you were 16 maybe?
Yeah, obviously lots of kids in England will grow up with FA Cup memories. Funny you said that with sort of the news that we had yesterday about the draw. I've been lucky enough to experience my own FA Cup memories through playing. Probably one of the best days of my career was beating Man City when I was on loan at Wigan. So without talking too much, because we've got a massive game tomorrow night to get through to play that tie if we're lucky. One of the best days of my career was beating the team that hopefully we'll be playing in the next round. So it's a magical competition. It sets up sort of moments like this. It can inspire clubs, communities, young kids that are playing in the area to play against the biggest players in the country. So it's a massive tie that the winner of our game tomorrow night will play. So we're fully focused that we need to go down and do the job tomorrow night.
I think I'm right in saying you scored earlier in that cup run as well, didn't you, on loan at Wigan?
Yeah, I think it was the tie before. We played Bournemouth away and we got a replay, and we beat Bournemouth back at home and scored my first goal for Wigan. So it was a sort of magical run. We took down 3 Premier League teams. We beat West Ham as well. So it's a special competition. It allows clubs in leagues below the Premier League to play against big clubs, and I was lucky to do so. But we know tomorrow night's going to be a tough game. They're in form. They're a good side, they've got good players, but so do we, and we'll go into that game with confidence that we can progress into the next round.
Some will look at it and seeing the draw and think that means there's extra motivation, but you guys are professionals, right? So it probably doesn't change a lot for you?
No, not particularly. We were going down originally before the next round of the draw was made to go and win the game and progress. The FA Cup is a massive game, but for us it's another game, and as Derby players we want to win every football match we go into. So Saturday was no different, and tomorrow will be no different. So we're excited for the fixture tomorrow night. It's a sort of chance to get back on a winning run, that we're looking to do, and we'll go in with confidence that we can do that tomorrow.